Hi, I'm Peter Russo with Todd Hill again of Hill Electric, and we're going to talk about custom lighting, things you could do inside your house. Now, obviously, we've covered this in some of the other podcasts, but let's talk about recessed lighting. If I really want to bump my house up to really pop, talk to me about some of the recessed lighting options.
Well, recessed lighting can accent art, plants, game tables. We've done a lot of that. Uh, Usually, task areas such as kitchens and bathrooms and that sort of thing. Recessed lighting is the way to go. The old fluorescent tube lighting and that sort of thing never gave us enough light. Um, and I think most of us just kind of dealt with it. But
Hmm.
now with the new age of LEDs, we're removing a whole lot of them light wells in our bathrooms and our kitchens and putting in the recessed LED lighting and can really make a house look dynamic, like a showroom.
I bet you wet bars would look really great too with some LED lighting.
Well, that's where a lot of my customers spend a lot of their time, and so they do like to accent some of that stuff.
Yes, if you're going
Uh,
to sit there, that's a good thing to look at. Now,
yeah.
pendant lights. Talk about to me pendant lights.
Well, pendant lights can actually separate a room from another. They can. I usually will end up acquiring a job where we uh, have a room full of lights on one switch, recessed lights, and what we'll do is we'll separate maybe three of those away from the other six, we'll say, add a switch, usually a dimmer, and then the pendant lights can be over, say, a wet bar that separates a dining room from a kitchen, and then we put it on its own independent dimmer. We can set a mood, and now you're separating two different lighting areas by doing
Interesting.
so. Uh,
Interesting. Now, LED lighting. Talk to me about the kitchen because we talked about it in one of the other podcasts, but it's perfect for here. A kitchen with LED lighting, that blue one.
oh, you're talking about the toe kick lighting and
Yeah,
the
and the one on
under
top of the
cabinet
cabinets,
and,
right?
and over cabinet lighting. Yeah. Well, that's really cool stuff. It's LED lighting, generally tape lighting. It comes, uh, you can get it with a color wheel, uh, a multitude of colors, blue, green, yellow, red, um, almost like disco style.
Well, yeah,
But
acid. Let's drop some acid and watch the LEDs, right?
well, it can give that appearance, and yeah, you can actually light up LED lamps in different colors, and it's amazing what it will do off of a granite countertop and that sort
Oh,
of
I
thing,
bet.
or for a cabinet above, how it'll light and throw shadows.
Right.
Uh, if you can imagine, say, green shadows above your kitchen cabinets, and the rest of your room is ambient with a warm white light and that sort of thing on separate dimmers, and you can regulate the mood and that sort of thing. It's just really cool stuff.
Yeah, that is cool. Now, you do chandelier installation, so if a client purchases a chandelier or you get in the middle of helping them purchase the right one for the house and all that stuff, you will install them, correct?
We do. We install some dynamic chandeliers. First and foremost, it needs to be supported to support the weight, reinforced in the ceiling.
Hmm.
That's always the first thing we worry about. We won't walk away from it if it's not going to stay there.
Good
Um,
idea. That's a good idea.
yeah, well, it is, but we find that a lot of we followed behind some other applications that they had a beautiful chandelier there, but that guy was not secure. So that's something that we literally emphasize. Um, Beautiful chandeliers with crystals and that sort of thing. I
Hmm.
love the way they throw shadows and accent your entryway and dining areas and that sort of thing. So, yeah, a beautiful chandelier can actually make a home.
Yeah, I can at least the entryway too. I mean, that's a stunning way of getting there, and you don't want that expensive chandelier coming down on the floor or on somebody else. So that's probably one of the safety is the most important thing there, I think,
I would
right?
say first and foremost, yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Safety is first and foremost. And now, also on custom lighting, you will install security lights and things like that as well, right?
We do a lot of security lighting, indoor and outdoor, actually. Um, Most of it on the exterior is dusk to dawn with a motion sensor. We can put your existing recessed lighting on a motion sensor so that,
Really?
oh yeah,
Huh.
you've got these beautiful back patios with nice lighting and that sort of thing. And as long as you're outside sitting around the table and entertaining, those lights will stay on with the motion sensor. Once you go in, depending on how you set it, it'll usually go off after 5 minutes. If somebody that doesn't belong out there, or let's say even you're letting your dog go out to sniff around a little bit, the lights will come on.
That's
Uh,
pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that.
yeah, it's actually pretty popular. And as I say, if the bad guy's coming, it's going to come on and they'll go elsewhere. And
Absolutely.
if your dog wants to go chase him, he's got to like to see him go.
Right. And if your dog needs to go to the potty, he's not going to run into one of those cacti.
Well, we all care about our dogs, and you'd be surprised how often I get asked that question.
All right. Well, thanks, Todd, for talking to us about custom lighting today.
Thank you, Peter.